Again, we talked about it last week. I'm a believer in the fact that affordability is improving. And in that regard, we're going to focus specifically on a factor in terms of affordability that I think is at play right now, and that's days on market. So before we pull up the bullet points as to things I think you should be aware of when it comes to days on market with real estate listed for sale, I want to throw out a few numbers. And these are numbers that were published by here locally in the Coachella Valley, the Palm Springs and Coachella Valley area. And some of these numbers are pretty interesting. So let me give you a few. Paul Kaplan Group, that's a local brokerage here in the Coachella Valley. In their blog in August of 25, they indicated the typical Palm Springs home spent 119 days on the MLS. Again, that was late summer. And they also noted that on average, homes were on the MLS for over 2 months, which they argued created some space for negotiation and price reductions. Hamilton Real Estate Group, again, another brokerage here in the Valley. Their data, their blog indicated, their market update indicated that the average days on market was 88 days, which was 26% higher than in 2025. Again, this was August of 25 numbers. They argued that this is an example of a more balanced market, allowing buyers more time to evaluate their options, because that's important. Part of the problem, like during the pandemic fever, buyers just got disgruntled and disappointed with, they didn't have time to really consider their options because every listing was getting bombarded with offers. We're getting into this more balanced market with this extended days on market phenomenon. This is good for buyers. It gives you more time to consider your options and work out some details like how to make the offer. Do you want to get concessions? Do you want to try to get seller credits for buy downs and so forth, closing costs? So that's why these kind of numbers are actually good for the real estate market overall. Here's another one, Greater Palm Springs Business Insider. Their December housing report that across the valley, median days on market was 53 days, 10 days longer than the previous year. And detached homes and attached homes were selling about 2.5% to 3.5% below list price, and only less than 12% of properties were selling over list price. So again, more indications that we've got more housing inventory and more room to negotiate. Again, another update from Paul Kaplan Group, December. The year-end update listed a median home price or a median days on market of 47, so a little bit better than earlier in August. It's and still 6 days higher than December. And again, only about 11% of homes sold over list.